Hello everyone. It is me, Just Be Audrey Lane. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell so you can be notified of when a video is up and posted. Um, my journal process is just be Audrey Lane. I am being myself. So I'm going to start with the date. And today is August 10th, 2021, and it's a Tuesday. Um, I'm sorry about kitten every time I come on. But today I pretty much told you what the subject will be today, but I actually changed it just a little bit. Um, to let's get it going over here, guys. On assignment, get out of anger. So, and the reason why I put on because we're on assignment, so we gotta get out of anger. So I'm going to read you guys the definitions because I look it up. I do. So, assignment is a task or piece of work assigned to someone as part of a job or course of study. An assignment, well, no, I'm going to read this one second. I'm going to read this one after I read anger because it was like, yeah. So, anger, a strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. And then they have three things of anger, which is passive, open aggression, and assertive anger. And I just was like, wow. I would say I would be lying if I didn't say I kind of exhibit all three at one point. All three. Just anger, period. And I had to stop and see it and ask God to work on me with it. And every day is like different. I would be sitting here lying to you, like, I'm anger and all of that stuff. It comes up, but I have to go instantly into praying and praying hard and asking God to remove it. I love the fact that He gives me the feeling of correction right instantly to let me know that this is something that you don't need to go into. And I always say, God, please, I don't want to allow it. I don't want it in my spirit. I don't want it near me, God. So I instantly go into prayer. I don't want to be angry. I know what anger gets you and what it does. So I'm going to read you this second part of the definition of assignment. An assignment is a task that someone in authority has asked you to do. So this is where I'm like, God, thank you. We need to thank Him that He still sees fit to still give us an assignment. And literally, an assignment is a task that someone in authority, it don't get any higher than Him. It doesn't get any higher than Him. So if He has given us a task and asked us to do it, we better show up. We better get doing it. We better get to going and moving in it. And trust me, it is hard. It is difficult. But I'd rather go through the difficult things than the things that come so easy that wouldn't be beneficial for me. It's very, very hard. I don't want that life for me. You know, I am in an area of, even though I do not know what assignment actually may be for me, because this is all new for me, I'm going to show up and do it because I was asked to do it. Especially after the life that I have lived, you still asking me to do something for you? You still see fit that I am of need for you and of want for you? So God, help me in the assignment. And when I was thinking and saying like, God, you still have something for me to do, I I I, I don't know. Like, I always question Him on if I can even do it. How do you see fit for me in this? How do you still want me in everything? So I had to go more into breaking it down, the definition. And I went over and I seen for it of like, how do you know about an assignment for you? And I had to ask biblical terms, not just in the dictionary form, but the biblical terms of in the Bible. How do you know when God has an assignment for you, and if there's an assignment, does He give you, like everyone, an assignment? How do I know if I have an assignment? And it came up as God has given everyone an assignment. An assignment is a mission or position to which a person is assigned. We each have a position in the body of Christ and a distant mission, in an exact mission to fulfill in God. God has perfectly equipped us to succeed in His assignment. So we are all given an individual assignment. We each have our own individual assignment. I'm going to try not to cry. I have no problem crying, but I'm going to try not to cry because this is so motivational for us. This is so motivational for Drilling, because it's like, man, to still, I'm reading it in dictionary form. And I'm getting it and feeling like, oh God, thank you so much. But I'm still having a little bit of trouble with it. Help me break it down more. So God, I need to know in your word, because you say how there's assignment for everyone, but it was always seemed to be attached for like Samson, for like David, and for oh Jesus, I just had it, Joseph. And I'm like, well, Audrey don't feel like I have really a good assignment. I know I'm on an assignment, and it's my assignment just to make sure that I am, just being in you, and not only saying that I'm a Christian, but living my Christian life, living my Christ life down here on earth. Is that the assignment? Because I don't know, God. I'm being real here. I'm being real. So that's why I kind of looked it up. And I'm going to read it again because it blew my mind for the fact of it and the actual biblical. And I wish that I would have wrote down the website within the what Bible and everything it is in. So it says, God has given everyone an assignment. An assignment is a mission or position to which a person is assigned. We each have a position in the body of Christ, a distinct mission to fulfill, and God has perfectly equipped us to succeed in His assignment. So that was like, okay, God, what got me? If you really got how I was saying it, let me read just this last little bit, because that's what took me to a different place. Here it is. I'm all asking about, God, I got an assignment. What do I have an assignment in you? I know there's something you need me to do. I don't even know if I can fulfill it, because, God, I've never been used to me having this kind of mindset and me even want to seek anything in you. It was something for me. So I had to keep reading it. So, and God has perfectly, He's the only one that can do it. The only one that can perfectly do anything. So it's already made up in His mind. If it is perfect, it is already made up in His mind. His word is already there. That was one. God has perfectly equipped us to succeed in His assignment. So Audrey and Lane, don't get caught up on it being you. It's His assignment. You're just the only one down here that He seen fit to share it with. So it's the assignment of Him. And He's chosen you to carry it out. And it's not just for me. Remember, I said we each We each, is in His Word, we each have our own individual assignment for Him. We're on mission. We're on a mission. And that really got me, because I had to make sure I read it and actually make sure I'm letting it sink in. Really, perfectly is really something that got me, because I'm like, I know that I am not perfect. And that's what got me, like, God, I am not perfect. But I know that your perfect will is what suffice everything, that trumps everything. So for the fact that you, God, alone, has perfectly equipped me to succeed in your assignment, is breathtaking and mind blowing. The fact that you still see fit, and the fact that you are going to equip me with everything, all I have to do is be willing and show up, and you're going to equip me with every step of the way of what you need me to do, because it's not about Audrey and Lane. It's about that you and your will and everything get done. You want people to see you, God. He wants people to see Him. That's what I was saying about the other day. And I don't think I shared it with you guys. I know I didn't. What I said, it's the God in me. It's God in me. It's God in me. It's God in me. It's guiding me. He's guiding me. So I really said He's guiding me. And I'm going to say it to you guys. He's God in me. He's God in you. He's guiding you. He's guiding you. He's God in you, and He's guiding you. And I mean, really, this is where I mean about the motivation of me. I am not being selfish here when I say this, but it really takes my mind back sometimes. I'm not going to cry out. I'm not going to cry. But it really just blows my mind a lot with things of just the fact that I am still wanted. I am still chosen. He still needs us. He needs us to go out there and show people, like, yeah, you have gone through this, but look where I took him or her. Look where they are now, because they trusted me, because they surrendered to me, because they moved for me. So yes, I'm going to move for them. I have moved mountains for them. I already directed their life for them and their paths. And I can do the same for you. And then I went a little bit back on anger. And the reason why I went back on anger is because I had to ask God, don't let me get so caught up with the fact of I'm on assignment, that if things are going a way that I'm not used to because I've never been in this place before, God, I don't want to get angry in it. Because we get so caught up on that angry part of things, of, oh, that was me before. No, it can still trickle and come up now. So we got to make sure that we are asking God to not let us get angry now. And that brought me back into what it says. He has perfectly equipped me to succeed. So He equipped me with to not get angry. And that's where I have to make sure I'm truly staying in prayer with Him. God, you equip me with everything. You know what's about to come. So help me, because you see that this may be a point where something may frighten me or I might get angry. So I know, since you have already direct everything out for me and you equip me with it, I need you to already know, to tell me it's time for you to get into prayer. It's time for you to start talking with me, because this may be coming up, and this not may, but this might come, this is going to come up. So come on now, let's get into it. That's exactly why I get up and I pray every day. And I pray throughout the day. this morning I had to get up and I had to pray and ask God to help me with today. Help me with today. Help me stay in the day. Help me to get out of my own head and out of my own way. And things have trickled and came in my life today. Amazing. Amazing. It's funny how I heard my phone going off this morning, but I stayed, making sure I stayed in Him. Got dressed, got in the Uber, and then instantly I started looking at emails. And emails of real importance. Things of letting me know how my life path is about to shift and change. And I'm not going to cry, in an amazing way. How about when we are on assignment? I love the fact that God sets things out on the table for you. And how about they're all His choices? But then He lets us still choose what it is, because He didn't already set it for us. So He knows what the end result of everything is. Like, here, these are all good for you. No matter what choice you make, I'm in all of it. I set them out on a table for you. So you go ahead, because either way you're on assignment. Either way I am with you. I put these here for you. And I was talking with someone today about how just, you won't believe just how many opportunities have been coming to me from getting fear out of me of taking tests. I already told you and explained to you, the first test I took was for the Postal Service. I didn't want to take that test. I was taking it for someone else. I really didn't want the job. But it got me to a point of taking tests and not being scared of them. So the next couple of tests I took, I went in there like, okay, I'm going to focus. But God, every like almost every question, I was like, okay, God, this is what it is. All right, God, okay. All right, God, and kept on going with it. And I've been getting left and right things on it. Left and right. Like, are you going to take this position? Are you going? Like, I want to say it's with a big agency, and it's statewide for where I am. But then it broke it down into counties, and then it broke it down into like areas for me. So I want to say, no exaggerations, I got about over 20 offers. It's one big organization, one big company, but different areas for it. So that's one. Two is another big organization. Actually, I can say four, but three in a way. I have no clue, other than the fact I know it's just Him. Within the company I'm already with, 2 different positions, and then another company. And all I can say is, for me, just giving myself to Him, and Him saying, I want you to trust me in these big obstacles that you think are so big for you. They're not. Like, literally, I can't even tell you, when I was sitting here filling out the email for the test, things, the first one, I could only take it way out. It wouldn't even let me take it in the area where I live, where normally they have a lot of, places you can take it. Nope, went way out. So it's like, I'm going to take you far out to this place so you know this is not right for you. But all the other stuff I literally took within my home. And the reason why I say that, because I truly believe where it was like, God, like, you're in home. When you're in home and you're in home base, remember, because I told y'all about home base, I have you because I know all the setup for everything. You're already at home base. There's no need of you going around for you to run back into home base. You're literally already here. So me taking that test was literally for me to go out far, go the distance, just for me to come right back into God. And that trust was just so much. It was amazing. And I don't even know if I broke that down right for you guys, but I got it for me. How about we gotta trust him? And that's a big thing. I'm not gonna lie. But when you do, watch how you look at yourself in your life and you be like, oh my God, if I only would have knew. And when I say, oh my God, this is a conversation thing. I'm like, oh my God. How about you knew you were trustworthy and someone that I can just depend on, but you was like waiting for me? How about you knew enough that I'm gonna just be who I am, because I'm so confident that I know who I am. Just let her get it. Let them get it. They gotta get it on their own. But he just sitting back and chilling because he know you won't get it. And I tell you, I love the fact we serve a confident God. He is so assured of himself. So assured of himself. And I'm not trying to make it seem like he's a cocky God. No. He instills grace in us because he's such graceful. He's such a graceful man. He's such a gentleman. Such. Don't get offended. He doesn't get offended. I truly love the fact that I am still wanted. Because I told y'all how I break down the need and the want. And it's kind of coming all together for me lately. Because somebody can really need something from you and then be done with you after they get it. But a want is a choice. And how about with God? It's like, I want you. You are my choice. And I need you because I need you to go forth and do something. I need you to go out there and realize that you are needed for me more than just the one time, more than just after this happens or you establish this ground. Because it's not even where I am establishing and you are establishing. God has already mapped it out and put it there for us. That's why I always make sure I give him his glory. None of this is possible without him. I fully know that. Can't nobody come here now and tell me, oh yeah, you did it on this. I did some work. But how about this? I was only able to do work when I fully gave myself to him. So I clearly know that this is all him, because me giving myself to him, he had to do a lot of cleaning up, and he's still doing it now. How about this? So it's not like I am showing up for work for somebody who's still not working for me. How is that? Because some people, it's like, no, I already got this. I don't need your attendance, your help, and get it how I say it, because God needs our help and our attendance to be there. But it's all like, man, it's just really mind blowing at times. And it's so weird because I was having like the anger part of it, not to get into it, because when we are on assignment, there are people who want to come up and they want to just take some things. They want to do some things in our lives. They want to disrupt. And sometimes it could be them personally, because they may have their own issues and own things going on. And then sometimes the devil can know how to go and use people. He knows how to definitely do that. And it can be hard at times. That's exactly why I said we got to pray, we got to make sure we stay in prayer. We got to make sure we are staying in prayer. Because that's where I had to say, and I look up a lot of things where it's like, forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. You do have some people who may know, but then sometimes they don't even know. They don't even, how about this? The people that know what they're doing, they don't even realize how much of a destructive path they are actually going down, and how where they think they are actually destroying someone else. Everything they can dig for somebody else, that dirt then goes back onto them, and they carry that load. So we have to make sure we don't do that. That's why I say there's no need for us to be in anger. We see where anger can get us. Look at it. It destroys. It's a strong feeling of annoyance, displeasure, or hostility. We can't be hostile and on assignment. We can't have a strong feeling of annoyance. You can't be annoying on assignment. You got to make sure you are really having, like I said yesterday, a compassionate heart. Being in love. And how about this? You really truly got to have it, because you never know how God may have you work with the people, and the people that actually at one point was trying to destroy you. Because in his word, things just seem to always come back into a line. And you truly got to have a forgiving heart and really, really forgive. Don't just be the casual, oh, I forgave, but you're not really forgiving. That's why, I mean, we got to deal with ourselves. And we got to, counseling, there's nothing wrong with counseling and going. That's who I was actually with today. A couple people. I didn't get a chance to do counseling yesterday, my therapy yesterday, so I did it today. There's no shame in your game of wanting to make sure you get yourself together. And that helps you with forgiveness. Because like I said, the first thing is we truly have to forgive ourselves. We truly have to forgive ourselves. And that will help you in your assignment. Because when we forgive ourselves, it can help us then go forward and go through to the journey of our life. I had posted something on my actual personal Facebook page that I'm actually going to post on the business side, on you know, this part of the social media network side too, because it is so good. I wish I would have wrote it down, but I didn't. But it's something along the lines of 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Your path may bend, but it will not break you. Your journey is established. Your journey is established. So go through Audrey Lane, something like that. I'm going to put it in here on the YouTube side of things, but I'm also going to somehow put it as the prayer for the podcast side of things, because I really, really admit it. We are on assignment. We are on a journey to our destiny. So that 2 steps forward, 1 step back isn't necessary where it's like, oh, I'm going back into old ways. Sometimes you have to go around some areas. God has taken you around because his path does not break for you. It bends, it curves. But remember, in his word, when you are sure-footed, you will bend, but it will not break you. It will not break us. So keep on in your trust and love for him. Keep on. Because it is amazing. Your growth is amazing. Keep on trusting him. Keep on loving him. Keep on showing up for him. We definitely got to make sure we are showing up and staying on mission and staying in mission, because if he is always working, you don't want him to be doing all the work and you not showing up and not doing anything, and then you want to sit there and say, God, what is happening? Why? I changed my life. Well, you could have changed your life and you could have said, God, I give myself to you, but still not showing up now because you want him to do all the work. How about he has already done it, but he still needs your participation? It's like him having a whole bunch of fish right on out there. Then gave you the daggone hook, the rod, and everything. But yet you not trusting him enough that you can actually put all the stuff on there, put the worm on the hook, get it all going, get that daggone line and everything going, and cast it all in. When he has the whole thing of fish just sitting there, looking up at you like, when you gonna catch us? We got to do our part. We definitely got to do our part. Don't get caught up on it. Just show up. And even if you don't know what to do, open up your mouth. You know how to open up your mouth to talk and have conversations. So have a conversation with him like, I'm showing up, but I don't know what to do. I had to do that. I told you guys I had to do that. Like, God, I'm showing up. I don't know what to do. Can you lay everything out in the alphabet for me? The A, B, C, D, E, F, G. And he has still been doing it. I can't even tell you what letter I'm on within the alphabet. But all I did was tell him to show me, literally, like, God, I need to raise my hand like I'm still in class, because this is still schooling for me. I'm going to raise my hands. Like, excuse me. I'm sorry. And how about this? I don't even have to worry about like, like there's no wrong question for him. No wrong question at all. Not only just with your talk and conversation with him, but in life. The only wrong question is the one we don't ask, because we just assuming. Let's not assume. Let's ask. And I gotta keep myself from making that one for a tomorrow journal. But let's not assume, let's ask. I don't know. That might be, because that's good right there. Let's not assume. Let's ask. Ask God, like, God, I need the alphabet instructions on how to do, like I said, to connect the dots. I truly always say this. There's a reason why they need to have connect the dots in the school, because it actually gave you a little bit of what it was going to be. So it was actually a dinosaur. You could kind of get to it once you start getting to about, like, if it was only like 20, by the time you got to like 16, 17, you can see where it kind of go. But in God, it's not going to fully be there, because just where you think things are going one way, God is like, okay, now I got to shift you this way, because things that I need you to be, remember, we on his assignment, I need you to do it like this. Because even though I have my assignment to be where you, whatever the assignment is, and I'm speaking for me, to go out there and impact and help families and help growth in education and finances, he may shift it to be something else. But how about this? If he is equipping me with everything, he's going to show me exactly, okay, this shift now is here. Now I need you to do this. And I love the fact that I can question and ask him, but not a question like, oh no, I'm not doing it. Question him like, okay, God, you want me to do this now? And for me, it's like, you trust me now with this? I don't think I'll be able to do it like this, but I know you got me, so let me just show up and go. And that's what I've been doing. Because when he told me all about like this, because I really possibly was going to stop my Facebook journey. Not possibly, I was. Because I didn't want it to be geared towards divorce. As much as I said I wanted it to be out there and be geared to helping someone go through divorce, I had to catch myself, especially off of the words that I was saying, because there's so much power in it. My divorce does not define me. And now I can actually tie it to the fact that it is not my destiny. My destiny is an assignment of what he sees fit for my life, because he has me carrying out what he needs to be done. And I'm so glad that I am listening. I am so glad that I am listening. So it's just weird that where you think one thing is going to be like this, God told you, it's like, okay, you got this out and off. You did it like this. And it was more of a revealing of Audrey Lane. You are stronger. You do have a voice. You do have where you can be seen. I can't tell you. I probably have a minimum of like 12 to 13 people who may subscribe to this channel. But it doesn't get me because it ain't about the numbers for that. It's more so God saying, I just want you to find your voice. I want you to find who you are, because you can't go off of this. I can't go off of this. I am truthful. I am myself. And that's what he needs. That Audrey Lane, you are somebody. Audrey Lane, I made you perfect. You are wonderful. You are amazing. So I can't even go off of the subscribers. I don't. The one thing is, I subscribe to him and he actually writes all of it out for me. I was laughing and joking yesterday because it had came to me of subscriptions. I can't even tell you where it kind of came from because I was literally like laying on my bed. And it was like, God, I'm so happy that I subscribe to you and you write out the subscriptions for me. You write them out and they literally, get filled. How is you write a subscription to yourself for me? That's a loving God. Like, I already have it out. All you got to do is literally take it and bring it back into me. I'm going to feel it. I love you guys. I do know now that there is so much more in us. I truly know it. I believe it. I believe it. I thank you guys so much for you finding who your Just Be God-given name is. I thank you for you following your journal process. And that deep breath and just letting things out. Chart your journey. I promise you'll see different things of your beginning and going forth. You'll see it. So I thank you guys so much for you being you. I'm going to ask God to just continue his work in all of us. Thank you guys so much for subscribing to Just Be Audrey Lane on YouTube and all of the social media platforms. And I thank my podcast family and people who come on Anchor, and Spotify. I right now they're the same. It's the same journal process together. And I cannot wait to get the website up in the introductory, like, what you call that, like, I guess the introductory setup things of like how I got my name going and everything just there. And at first I wanted it, but then I didn't kind of want it because I'm like, I want to capture, myself within it. So I don't want to get caught up on, how it's going to look and everything to get attention. And then that's a part of me being who I am. I don't go and drop off of the attention part of it. So I gotta find just something plain that elevates out to let people know, just be who you are, be yourself, and what your glitch and what everything is for you. So you guys have a good one. Y'all already know what I'm about to say. And I actually have it now how I want it. Make sure you love God. That's the important thing. Make sure you love God, because loving Him, He will show you you, and you will love yourself. You will love yourself. I love you. I love myself. And then you will start loving others the proper way. Once you start dealing with yourself and dealing with your issues, that God is telling you, go seek someone that can help you. That's exactly why He tells us to go out there and speak with someone, to get it out. Getting it out is helping us. We're going to grow. We're going to grow. No much room for us but keep on going up. So that revealing of us and having us love ourselves, we will be able to love others properly when we start loving ourselves properly. And more so when we definitely love God the way that He knows He deserves and we deserve for ourselves. Because loving Him, not only does He deserve us loving Him, we deserve the fact that we do love Him. That knowing that, oh my God, I love Him. This morning I had a conversation that was And certain conversations for me with Him are just between Him and I. Just between Him and I. So you guys have a good one. I will be back on with you guys tomorrow, God willing. Make sure you lift your hands and say Jesus and go with God. And I'm going to do what I normally do, because it's just something I do. I'm going to do my wink. And that wink is actually I love you and I thank you at the same time. That's why I do it. Is I love you. I got my eye on you. I see you. I see you. If you feel like nobody is seeing you, I see you. So you guys rest well. Have a wonderful evening. Bye now.